Hello guys!
Puthuvalsara, ashamsaka.
Happy New Year to each and every one of our great Filmosophy community. You guys have shown us nothing but love. So
Yes.
this is how we are starting the new year with nothing but love. So in this video, we are going to be talking about all the best Malayalam films that we watched in 2024. Please note the list will not be in any particular order, like the least to best, nothing like that. The list is random.
It's just our favorite movies of 2024.
Favorite Malayalam films of 2024.
Yeah.
Please feel free to comment down below what is your list, like your top 3 or top 5 or
Yeah.
top 1 best Malayalam
Let
film
us
of
know.
2024. Let us know in the comments below. So let's start. We have our list here in our phone.
So in the middle of the shoot, we'll keep on looking at our phone.
This is not scripted. As
Yeah.
if you are our core viewers, you will know that for film reviews and talking about films, we do unscripted podcast level
Yeah.
thing. But we hope the video is not that long so that every one of you can watch.
Yeah.
So let's start the list with Manal Boys.
Yeah, Manal Boys.
Okay.
So tell me about your experience of Manal Boys, because you tend to love more than I did.
Yeah, oh my god. Okay, so for Manal Boys, like I did not have that much of expectations, and I did not even know the real story of the group of friends in
Yeah.
Kerala that happened in early 2000s. I had no idea about the incident, so I went like blank. So the movie started, it was like very lighthearted, boys having fun, but like I could relate, nostalgic.
Unnantram.
Yeah, it was very fun, dancing, chilling. And then suddenly the tone of the film changes.
Huh.
Oh my god, trust me guys, we watched the film in theater, and throughout the second half of the film when Shubhasha falls down, spoiler alert, I hope by now all of you know. So I was like literally at the edge of my seat. Oh my god, what is going to happen?
Yeah.
I was like at the edge of my seat and Rashmi was like doing this.
You'll
She
fall.
thought I will fall from the seat. So I truly genuinely enjoyed this film. It's really brilliantly well done, considering the story of the behind the scenes making of the film, because they had very limited budget, very limited resource. I think Sobin was also one of the producers, so they did a commendable job. I thoroughly enjoyed Manal Boys. It was like, it had everything, all the emotions that is needed for a film. I loved it. I gave it 10 out of 10 on IMDb. I remember like going
Yeah.
out of the theater, instantly I gave 10 out of 10. And I remember in Filmosophy, we did a full Manal
Yeah.
Boys review and discussion.
Yeah,
You will find in our movie review playlist also, where we talked about the entirety of the film bit by bit. So I genuinely loved Manal Boys. It is definitely in my, I think, top 3 Malayalam films of 2024. Hands down.
Yeah, true.
What about
Manal
you?
Boys, like, the aspect of the movie, the emotion, the writing was on top, as well as the editing, the cue,
The editing.
the direction, the actors, like everything. Soundtrack, yeah, it was
The emotions,
so
controlling
so
the
like,
emotions.
Can you see the goosebump?
Arey, haan.
So it was like
Yeah.
the last moment where they come back home. That was they won in some way, but they lost on many things.
Yeah. The group was never the same.
Yeah, so
After they came back.
I really like that about the movie, because it's
Yeah.
a real story. You
Yeah.
can't and it was shown like the stuff was heroic, but as a whole the movie was shown that don't do such stuff. So
Yeah.
I really like that about, like, the awareness was there. It was not like
It's
like
very
you
cool.
can also do, it's cool. So it was really nice to have, like, showing the movie as story,
Yeah.
as well as the
The emotions.
the emotions, as well as, because people, they could have ended at the happy note when he comes out from that cave, but they extended
caves.
and they showed how he's so scared while he was sleeping, like he was sleeping with mom. So it's very terrifying experience for him. So I think I really love that aspect of the movie, and it was really a wholesome movie, like.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and also the soundtrack, the sound design of the film is really well done. Like I remember we watched it in theater, so the Dolby surround sound,
Yeah.
like the music also played a really great role to grip you into the story,
Yeah.
because you don't know what is going to happen next. Like is he alive?
Yeah,
is he
yeah.
dead? Can they bring him up?
Yeah.
It was really great film. I think we can talk about Manal Boys for half an hour. But So, okay, Rashmi, we have lot more to cover. Rashmi, we have lot more to cover. So Manimal Boys we loved. So I think this we should keep.
Also, just give me a minute. So you love that transition so much. You didn't talk about it. The
falling transition, Shubhasha falling.
Yeah. So the water. The water one also you really loved. The water one.
I remember I loved Manjumal Boys so much. When I came back home, I recommended it to all my friends.
Yeah.
Who like maybe they don't watch Malayalam films as much as we do now that we have a channel and all. So I tried to promote the movie as much as I can, and it deserves the recognition. I think it was very profitable. It grossed over 200-300
this
crores.
movie itself has gone through a lot.
Yeah.
So I think we should move to next.
Yeah. So this one we'll save for the last because this is the best.
Yeah.
So this film is like the best that both of us agree it's on number one.
I think you also, if you watch us on
you'll know.
You'll know.
So the best movie we'll save it for the last. So next move on to number 3.
Let's move on to number 4.
Number 4?
Yeah, it's not a ranking, guys. It's
random. Okay.
So
the next movie is Brahma Yugam.
Yeah, Brahma Yugam. So let's talk about it, guys.
You start.
So Brahma Yugam is like for the first time I'm watching folklore in a different manner. Like I have never watched a movie in black and white in theater.
Oh, that's also me too. Yeah. Never watched.
So it was like first time experience, as well as the look of Mamuka. He was like, oh god,
menacing ekdam.
Terrifying. His laugh, like when he
choose the
tobacco and how he sits, like it was so enticing and it was so scary, and where he laughed with the dirty tooth, and even in the black and white you can see like
the dirt,
the dirt of the pan, and you can see how horrifying even the food looks. Very horrifying. We call it pantabad.
Yeah.
So the vibe was very cold.
The setting was really well done.
Yeah. Even there is a moment of the lady. She came for so less, but she was so impactful.
At the beginning of the film.
Yeah, her appearance. She looks like a ghost. Yeah, she was so hot and all, but like still you are scared of that lady. So,
but she had like a small part. But overall, like I think all of us would agree, Brahma Yugam worked because of Mamuka. Like Mamuka carried the film on his shoulders. He is legendary, proving once again why he is the GOAT, one of the best at what he does. Trying out such a different role. And think about after Brahma Yugam, he did Turbo. Turbo, which was just like ekdam fun. So Turbo is not on our list, even though we watched it. It's not in our list anyways. But yeah, Brahma Yugam, the setting, the mood, the atmosphere, the time thing that they did, that was really, really well done. The story, yes,
kudos to the director.
Yeah, the story had some loopholes here and there. We are not going to deep dive into it right now. I've made a separate review video, so you can check it out if you're interested. But yes, Brahma Yugam was truly a different, unique horror folklore kind of experience, and we experienced it in theater, so that was a full theatrical experience for us. It was more the experience was more amplified because of the big screen.
Yeah.
So Brahma Yugam, kudos, really well done, really good folklore done right. This much is enough. Let's move on to next, which is Atam. Oh, Atam. Atam won national award or something?
Yeah, they won national award, as well as I think Kerala movie award also it won, like state award also it won, I think. Atam came really like I think it already not released, I think it was traveling in the festival. So I think it came like maybe last year. But it released this year, and we also watched this year, 2024.
Yeah.
So not this year, actually previous year. Now we are already in 2025.
Okay. Yeah. You guys are going to watch this video in 2025.
Yeah. So even we are shooting it 2025.
I know.
So the Atam was like, it was like a 12 angry man.
Yeah. In a different.
But in a different manner. Like the politics of the movie was set so right. It was like they didn't give away so much. They didn't speak about a lot of stuff. Like they didn't. They thought that the audience is smart. They didn't like teach. Like they didn't explain spoon feed too much. So I really like that aspect of the movie and how the dynamics, the character, each character has its own, like how
Shady
everyone
aspect.
is, how everyone is running after their profit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so the greediness of human, it was shown so beautifully. I think no one cared about the topic, but everyone cared about their profit, each one of them. So it was so nicely portrayed.
Very realistic.
And the actors,
The actors, they're really
and
good.
yeah, they're really good, and it was shot mostly in their room. So
Yeah, like 12
like,
Angry Men.
yeah. So it was a like great experience watching it. Like we
Yeah.
watched it at home.
We watched it at home. We could not catch it in theater.
Yeah.
But me and Rashmi, I remember after watching the film, you and I had a long discussion
Yeah.
about like women's safety and, about this molestation and all that stuff that really happens in real
Yeah.
life, and how like the traumatic experience that a woman goes through. But the movie beautifully portrays, like, even though the trauma that has been experienced by the woman, that probably will stay with her till the end of her life, even then the societal aspect of it is completely different. Like everyone is looking after their own means, or
Yeah.
like trying to find loopholes, and trying to subdue it. And so it's like a mirror to the society.
Yeah.
It was so real, so poignant, and like so much relatable that
Yeah.
this could happen. And also kudos to, I think, Malayalam film industry in general, because they do
Yeah.
make realistic films,
Yeah.
not over the top masala, like over the top films. Like these are set in reality. Like you could see, this could happen not only in a theater group, because it was the Atam film was theater group. It could take place, let's say, in an office, in a company, in anywhere. It can happen with anyone. And I don't know how can you prove it? Like you cannot prove it. And I think the filmmakers also did a beautiful job, because at the end, spoiler alert, they did not show actually who did it. And that was not the point. The point of the film was not to show who has done what. The point was how the characters reflected on it, how they reacted to it, how they behaved afterwards, like everyone looking at their own potential gain. So again, Atam, brilliantly well done social commentary. I would put it at social commentary.
Yeah.
And if anyone who hasn't watched it, it's you'll find in OTT.
You should watch it.
Please watch it and share the movie. And it's also a like proud moment for Kerala. Like it won the awards that it truly deserves. So should we move on? Do you have
Yes.
anything to say about
think,
Atam?
I really love this thing about Malayalam industry is it makes both entertaining movies as well as some meaningful movies as well, and
or both in same movie.
and both in same movie. So I really love that aspect about movies, because like movies should be entertaining, and movies
It's okay.
and movies can be like very interestingly used as a social commentary, or like
mirror
for
to the
teaching,
society.
for learning. Like it's a very creative
Art form.
Plus it's technical also, so
Yeah.
like it's mix of both. So I really love this thing about Malayalam industry. So let's move.
Same. So I think is it what number is it?
I don't know,
Number-
like let's just go like
up
will
next.
forget
Let's
the
call it up next.
Uh-huh.
We forgot the number. So up next, this movie.
I think
You recommended.
this
No. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
So you recommended I should watch.
So this, like, I'm a Parvati fan, so I think you already guessed the movie, which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So Ulluruk, I think I'm pronouncing it right. So
Ulluruk. High tides or something.
Tides, like
Yeah.
undercurrent.
Undercurrent. Yeah.
Undercurrent. So this movie won a lot of awards in
Screenplay
festivals and everywhere. It's a very proud moment for India as
It
well
beat
as
Lapata Ladies to win the script award. Yeah.
So when I heard about the movie, I was already excited, and I was reading it a lot, and I knew what will happen. Yet I was so interested about the movie. I have watched a lot of interviews of all
Parvati.
the creators, like the director Parvati, and like it was really fun for me, like watching their aspect about it. And the movie portrayed the dynamic of women. So
Yeah.
usually what happened in the serial, like which we have seen like in our childhood also, like
Huh.
that the one auntie will be there who is like Tathaya, it will come with a big bindi and all, like
Yeah.
that character, or else like
Yeah, she's the villain.
or else like a very quiet woman, and Rishta, their Rishta, like very sweet Rishta. So this movie have explored a little bit layered aspect of womanhood, like
Yeah, different take.
Because as a woman we can't be always happy and sweet and kind to each other, like we are also flawed. So usually
Correct.
like everywhere, like most of the time in the movies we will see the man cheating for the first time, not first time, like other movies were there, but here the aspect between the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law, they both are mean in a way, but yet they both understand each other
And
also.
care for each other.
Care
also.
for each other
Deep
also.
down, but they don't
So,
say it out loud.
yeah. So like they have their means, but the layer between the relationship, it was portrayed so well.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing about this movie was it was shot like like the water was real. Yeah,
It was real.
Yeah, it was not
They
green
shot in
screen.
flood.
Yeah, it was Christos, like the director's own house, like childhood house, like.
Oh.
And he after that, in an interview, he told that after that the ceiling fell out and all, because they shot for a longer period of time, so the water, I think, damaged his house.
Yeah, I mean the water looked very, very real. I thought maybe they were shooting in rainy season.
No.
So the water, like it's artificial water. It looked very real.
It's it's real.
Acha.
It's not green screen.
No,
That's
I'm not saying. I'm saying ki, like, did they shoot like during the rainy season, which is real rain,
I think
or did they like use water sprayers?
that
and
I
those-
don't know the details, but the water inside the house and all,
Yeah,
it
it's
was
real. Of course it's real.
It's
It-
real.
it
And it's
cannot
his
be-
own home, own childhood home. So like,
And also like the story and the acting done by Parvati and that lady, I forgot her name. It was
Urvashi Chechi.
Urvashi. Really, really, really well done. And the ending is something that you would not expect, which I really, really liked. It's like woman taking a stand for another woman, irrespective. And also the characters that they showed, like none of them were like black and white. All of them were gray. All of them had the reason, like all like some backstabbing another one, but they had a reason for it, and there is backstory to it. It was very gripping throughout. We watched it in OTT in home. We thoroughly enjoyed it. Rashmi was the one recommended. She said you have to watch it. So both of us watched it, and I really, really enjoyed it. And this movie clearly deserves a place in our
Favorite.
in our favorites of 2024. All right,
Yeah.
Ulluruku done. Great
Ulluruku
film.
done.
Highly recommended. Let's move on to
Ullurak.
Adu Jeevitham.
Yeah.
Adu Jeevitham. Okay.
So next movie is Adu Jeevitham.
The goat life.
Oh,
my
the
god.
experience, the making video, so we got so emotional also. Na? It was so like the lockdown period they have shown.
Yeah, 16 years it took to make this film. And I remember we reacted to all the Adu Jeevitham songs, trailers, everything. But after watching the film, when we came back, we shot like a whole 1 hour or 1.5 hour long detailed review and discussion about Adu Jeevitham, because we loved it so much.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure by now, if anyone is watching till now, you'd know like Adu Jeevitham deserves praise and respect for multiple reasons. Yes, the story is true story. It actually happened. I think his name was Nadim, if I'm not wrong. So the story is great. The setting well done, and kudos to Prithvi and his transformation, because he really like gained weight, then he again lost weight, and again the visionary director Blessy, who like put everything together. Like you could like in the second half of the film when they like crossed the desert, like the kind of pain and trauma that the three of them went through, like you could feel it. Like it was so long and exhausting, and like you could feel it as an audience. You could feel it. Like how did they survive so much without water, without proper shoes even? And oh my god, like Adu Jeevitham really like touched us a lot and made us more appreciative and gratitude for everything that we have, because you remember in the film the roti that he eats, it's like a brick patthar wala roti, like that. Like Oh my god, and it's all true. Like it actually happened with someone, and I'm sure it may have happened with multiple others also, right? In which we may not even know.
And it might be happening in the real time as well
Yeah,
as
yeah,
the now also.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like the world is like we are so blessed as a like even the poorest of poor are so blessed, like they get to like stay in
With
this
their
world
family.
with a family. But there are some people who have like the Gaza, like where bombarding is happening and all, like it's so bizarre, da, how we came here, how we are living so peaceful life. We could have born over there also. So like I think overall the 2024 we both were really blessed with
Yeah.
you guys. Like
Yeah.
we are almost about to reach 10K.
Oh
And
yeah.
I think
Subscribe. Help us reach 10K.
and yesterday we went live also, and without any earlier notice also people came and appreciated us. And what do we need more?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now talking about the film,
Yeah.
any final
Um,
Adu Jivitam?
So Adu Jivitam, I think I in the review as well as I talked about the emotional aspect, but overall the movie is so good.
Yeah.
The cinematography especially I really loved, and the acting though.
Prithvi is
like,
great.
Word you can't explain in words. Like the last time when they all were thirsty, they're seeing, and even Najib's character. Oh
my
god,
God.
the
He was
guy
so good.
the guy rocked it. I texted him in Instagram,
yeah.
but he didn't reply.
Yeah. He. Oh my god.
Oh
he,
my
he was a
God.
brilliant. And I know, like, I realized it later that it was his first film. Such a great actor. He has great potential moving
Yeah.
ahead. So yeah, Adu Jeevitam definitely deserves a place in our list. Now moving to kind of a thriller, suspense thriller that we really enjoyed, kept us on our toes the entire time till
Oh
the end of the
God.
film.
Oh God.
Which
Oh
is
God.
Kishkinda Kandam.
Oh, I don't have any word. Like each and every word will be lesser to explain this movie,
Yeah.
how good it was. Like
It was really good. Like it starts off like very slow. You like doesn't make any sense. Okay, taking pace. Okay. What happens? Yeah, like dementia is there. Missing child is there. Okay, fine. How are they going to combine everything together? And then the second half just blew us away. Especially the final 30 minutes, 20 minutes of the film. How everything comes together and
Yeah.
you know the real story. We are not going to spoil it if you did not watch it yet. So Kishkinda Kandam definitely deserves a place in the list if you are into suspense, thriller, family drama kind of thing that is deeply rooted in Kerala. And kudos to Asif Ali. He deserves to be more mainstream.
yeah.
Great acting by Asif Ali as the ailing father. And the story was awesome. The acting was done. The setting of like how they showed the greenery of Kerala, it was so beautiful. We watched it
I
in
want
theater.
to visit Kerala. Please
Yeah, you-
sponsor my trip.
You will visit soon. So the greenery of Kerala and everything that they showed was really well done. Highly recommended if you haven't watched it yet. Awesome. I recommended it to a lot of my friends and they also enjoyed
they
it.
loved it.
They loved it. So Kishkinda Kandam, awesome. Adipoli. Adipoli. Okay, let's move on. We are already like Okay, so now Rashmi, you talk about these two films because I did not watch it. You watched it. So you start with Sukshma Darshini.
So I think before Sukshma Darshini, I want to talk about all that we imagine as light. So in a brief, like this movie was about the like as we travel from a small town to a
Big city.
metro
Bangalore.
city. So it's the feeling like we think we belong here, yet when we go out we feel that we don't belong here much. So the feeling like when I watched the movie, I could relate with Kani's character and Divya's character, like the little stuff. Like in that movie, the Divya told that Chechi, do you think you can go back to your place? Then she was like, I can't go back. So with me also that related so
Yeah, we
much.
can't go
like
back.
we can't go back. Like it's like that is also not our home, and this is also our not home. So like we are like Banjara in a way.
Trapped in the middle.
So the feeling of coming out of your place and going to settle down over there. So it's a very good feeling. And yet it's so bizarre. So the movie was so beautifully movie beautifully portrayed the feeling. So that's why it deserved a lot of love and a lot of respect also, and also it's giving us a lot of respect outside
Overseas.
overseas.
It won a lot of
Yeah,
awards.
Cannes. After so many years. So, and for the first time also. So, I think kudos to them, Payal Kapadia, and all the actors.
I could not watch it. I was out of station.
Yeah.
Rashmi watched it alone. I was not here in Bangalore. So, what your review? Like you would recommend it to everyone?
Obviously, it's one of my favorite movie of 2024, and like the most of the movie was in Malayalam. So I think
It's
it
a
counts
Malayalam
as
film.
it counts as Malayalam movie. So so to best Malayalam movie of 2024, one of the movie like which
Okay. So up next, you watched that for this Sukshma Darshini also. I was out of station. I was not here.
it will go in the like
No.
respect.
First, talk about it.
It will go into my respectable nomination. It was not my favorite of 24, to be honest, but it was really good. Like it was really good for the first time I saw Nazriya on a big screen, because I never watched her in a big screen, and and her acting, the movie was really fun. It was also a suspense movie, so the suspense was really good and everything was well done. It was an entertaining movie. So overall, but it's not my favorite like top movie of 2024 Malayalam movie, because
Our top movie we are coming later. Later. Okay, fine. So let's move ahead.
It was really good. You should watch it if you haven't.
Yeah. Okay. Did we talk about Premalu?
No.
We did not.
No.
We did not talk about Premalu.
No.
Okay, so I think the final two best movies is remaining in our list, and then the okay. Before we discuss about the top two, like our best two movies that we really loved, let's talk about some honorable mentions which we watched, did not like, but like
we liked, but not on
Not
a like
best.
we loved.
Loved. The first one is ARM by Tovino. Tovino
Tovino
played the character of all the three generations really
It
well.
was awesome.
But the story, like
Story and all, but we liked the movie, but we
Okay.
liked Tovino more.
Tovino. Okay. Up next, Vangal Shisham. Again, they tried to do something magical, but I think the spark was lost in some sense. But we loved Nivin's character there.
Also, I heard that there is a curse of making movie about movies.
Maybe.
Yeah.
maybe. Vangal Shisham.
And I really love Nivin Poli over there.
Yeah, Nivin Poli we really loved.
Favorite Adi Poli performance. So I think three more honorable
mentions.
Golem. It was a really good movie. And Gaganachari. It was a different kind of movie, so it needs like respect and like more love for trying out different stuff in the industry, because we see a lot of limited movies which trying out new stuff. And also Malaikote Valavan. I know this movie got really good backlashes, but this movie tried really different stuff, and I think it should be respected. And Mohan Lalji, oh God, he was so good in this movie. I think all his performance was so loved, though the movie didn't appreciate it much, though the movie was not really appreciated. But I think it's like the time it will it's like a wine, it will grow with time.
Like cult.
Yeah.
Okay, another two films that we did not watch yet, but we have heard great things about it. We'll soon watch it, but after the video goes out, which is one is Marco and the second one Rifle Club. So I've heard we have heard good things about it. Please let us know in the comments below. Did you like Rifle Club and Marco? We'll watch it later. So we cannot review about it, talk about it. Okay. So now moving on, the final two movies that we'd love to discuss. Number two being Premalu. Okay. So do we need to say more? Like Premalu, oh my God, we enjoyed so much. We laughed so much. Welcome to Hyderabad.
No. Telangana Bomalu. Telangana Dog.
The songs of Premalu are so good. Like we have reacted to all the songs of Premalu, and thank you so much guys for showing us so much of love in the in those videos. And this was the beginning of Filmosophy channel. We started our channel with Premalu and Adu Jivitam and all that. So Premalu's songs really good. The acting's really nice. The story is very wholesome, very sweet.
Renu is pretty.
Renu is very pretty. Your future bhabhi. And then, and more than Sachin, we actually enjoyed Amal Davis ka character more. Amal
like,
Davis was
I think
savage.
this year, like I think at last I will explain, like the few of the character will stay with me for a longer period. Like yeah.
Amal Davis is one of them.
Yeah, and Amal Davis is one of them. And in part 2, I want to see how Amal Davis is more like savage character.
Premalu 2 will also come out hopefully next year.
Yeah.
So
and I heard that they are taking me as well as in the movie.
वो spot boy. Correct. Spot girl.
Okay. So I think it was a fun movie.
Yeah. We talked about Premalu in detail in our review. You can check it out. Right now the video thoda lamba ho gaya. The
like
video
it's
is
more than
long.
30 minutes.
Okay. So the final movie, the best movie. Then both of us agreed that she also says it's a number one. For me also it's number one.
No argument about it.
It's definitely. Batao. Tell.
I'm just experiencing the movie again. Illuminati.
It's Avesham, guys. It's Avesham. Oh my god. How cannot, like, Avesham is definitely the number one film of the year for us.
Yeah.
Malayalam, and not just Malayalam films, like all the
movies like
that we watched, it definitely deserves at least top 3 or top 5. Definitely.
Yeah. I think for me, 1.
Avesham, like, I don't think we need to explain.
Yeah.
We had like, we watched it in theater, we laughed our asses off. Like, Ranga, oh my god. Ranga's character, Fafa.
Hanuman kind song was a certified killer. Where he goes like that.
Slow motion.
And
Amban. Edamone and Ranga. Amban, the 3 boys.
And I told a few minutes back that there are some characters like for like even more than the main character, I really love them. So Amban and Amal Davis, like 2 of them are like one of my favorite character of 2024.
Yeah.
And like Amban, like the love of Amban, like
so sweet.
Everyone needs that Amban in their life. Like everyone, that friend you need. I wish I had Amban.
Me too. So we thoroughly enjoyed Avesham. We talked about Avesham in detail also. You will find everything in our movie review playlist. Do check it out if you're interested.
And
so
last moment, I just want to tell that why do we watch movie? Like for escapism and
philosopher.
So the main motive is of the movies and all is entertainment, basically entertaining. And Avesham did so well. The voice was also really good, and
most of them are YouTubers.
And Fafa like beyond our words. Like, and
Fafa is Fafa.
Amban also so good.
Amban was in Romancham also.
The Chumma, I think in there.
Chumma means great, na?
No, Chumma means like.
Bad.
Yeah.
Adipoli. Sorry. Adipoli. Okay, guys, if you're watching the video till now, I think we are 30 minutes plus.
Yeah.
If you're watching the video till now, comment the word Adipoli. Adipoli, so that we know
that
our core audience, our core viewers that are there. Please, if you're watching this, please really comment. I want to just take some vote, just take some poll, just to see whether you guys are interested in our discussion or not. So if you're watching, please comment Adipoli. Don't skip. Please watch Adipoli. I'm looking at you. Okay. Comment Adipoli.
Also guys, please give your top 5 or like your favorite movies of 2024.
Not necessarily only Malayalam. You can tell us about other industries also.
So if we have skipped anything, we can watch it
later. We can watch it later.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think, Rashmi, the video has become too long now. We should wrap it up. So comment below Adipoli if you're watching till now. Wishing everyone a very, very happy New Year.
Puthuvalsara.
It's okay.
Puthuvalsara ashamsaka.
Yeah. Wishing everyone a very lovely happy new year. We will start live streaming soon on our Filmosophy gaming channel. We have started a new channel. Link is given in the description box. So we will see you in the
next one.
Bye.
Bye.